Success leaves clues. As such, I've been studying authors who are at the top of their book sales game, both fiction and nonfiction authors. And some are making millions from their books. And I decided there's no reason why I can't be one of them. Baby, I've had an identity shift and I just cannot be stopped. I am in the beginning stages of my $1 million author journey. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the top $1 million author secrets I've uncovered and that I am implementing in my own $1 million author business. And as your business book bestie, I am not a gatekeeper. I'm going to share them with you too so that we can go on this journey together. And stick around to the end because I have an 11th bonus $1 million author secret that you don't want to miss. I'm Denise Renee, author, writing coach, and your business book bestie. I can help you write a high-quality thought leadership book that grows your personal or business brand. This video is one piece of that puzzle, so let's jump in. So, $1 million author secret number one is that they set intention. One thing I am learning at my big age is that mindset, it is the beginning of everything. And I've also learned that goal setting is just a number. It's just as easy for me to say, I want to sell $1,000 worth of books, as it is to say, I want to sell $100,000 worth of books, as it is to say, I want to sell millions of dollars worth of books. We're just moving the zero. No matter which number I want to achieve, I have to set my intention, create a plan, and follow through consistently until I accomplish the goal. So to me, I'm just like, why stop at 100,000? Let's go all the way to the millions because why not? Now, I've never been the kind of person to be that hung up over money per se, but I do recognize having money is just having options. The more I have, the more options I have, the more I can be a blessing. I have a long list of things that I want to do and accomplish and ways in which I want to be a blessing in this life. And it requires money. So I know that my mind and my heart and my intentions are pure. I'm not looking to be harmful with whatever I accumulate. So much of it is already earmarked to be given away. I just want to make sure I'm good, my family's good, and I can be good to others. And the more I have, the more I can do. So as part of setting your intention, make sure you're clear on your why, because it's always going to be your North Star for whatever you're doing. So know your why, set your intention, and let's move into $1 million author secret number two, which is they assemble a team and they don't work alone. What I loved a lot about the early Avengers movies is that you have this group of people who have these great and different and varied abilities, and on their own, they're pretty impressive. But when they got together as a group and put all their gifts and talents together, wow, they were literally unstoppable. Aliens from outer space couldn't get them. And that's the same thing with authors. Even though you write a book by yourself, so to speak, it's your idea and you sit down and you get in front of your computer or you dictate into your phone or whatever your writing method is. Yes, it starts with you, but it doesn't end there. Stephen King has a team. Judy Blume has a team. Jackie Collins has a team. My favorite entertainers who have written memoirs like Kerry Washington or Leslie Jones, they have teams. They have editors, they have people who are helping with the marketing, people who are doing the formatting, people who are editing the audiobooks, all of the things. So even though you are an author and the ideas generate with you, assemble a team around you to make the process smoother. Especially rely on people who have expertise in areas that you don't. You really need to have editors around you. And you may want to start with writing coaching sessions to make sure that the books you're writing are hitting the right target market, you're creating a proper book funnel, and that you have the structure embedded within the book so that you can make the millions you're looking to make without having to sell millions of copies. And if you don't know what in the world I'm talking about, this is the work that I do as your business book bestie. I'm a business book writing coach, and I help people just like you write thought leadership books that builds their brand and increases their income. Now, if you don't know anything about picking the right topic and target audience for your book and creating a book funnel, I cover the right ways to get started with writing your book in my resource, 4 Steps to Start Writing Your Book. Learn more and get your copy at writingwithdeniserenee.com 4 Steps. Recently remodeled, my 4 Steps to Start Writing Your Book guide is a checklist, a guided audio coaching session, and an action planner all rolled into one. You will be empowered to get started writing your book right away. So go to writingwithdenisevernay.com/4 steps to get your copy and to start writing your book today. Million Dollar Author secret number 3 is that they are prolific. They write more than one book. Listen, we're not trying to be a one-hit wonder here. You're not just going to write one book that's going to speak to everything that you could potentially speak to or hit every single pain point that you could possibly hit. You're going to need multiple books for that. When you think of an issue that you want to tackle, think of writing a series of at least 3 books. Series work excellently for children's books, for fiction books, and it certainly works for nonfiction business books and thought leadership books like the ones you want to write. When you pick the right niche, you don't even have to sell millions of copies in order to make millions of dollars, because that taps into secret number 4 of Million Dollar Authors. They write strategically. It's all about drilling down to the right niche and solving problems that readers and your potential clients in that niche really want to solve right now. And blending secret number 3 with secret number 4 is that the more you niche down, the more you understand a particular audience and their pain points, you're able to rely on popular frameworks so that you're not writing each book from scratch. There's no need to reinvent the wheel when it comes to writing. You can definitely model what's working and put your own spin on it and improve. Million Dollar Author secret number 5. Million Dollar Authors are always working their books. They have no problem investing time and money in marketing, branding, and in media appearances. The great thing about a book is that you write it once and you can sell it forever. The bad thing about a book is that you gotta sell it forever. But you're not doing that creation process over and over. Again, once you really hone in on your audience, you know what type of media outlets to get featured on. You know what type of podcasts and streaming shows to be featured on. You know what types of companies to collaborate with. You know the places and spaces to go to where your target audience will be, where the decision makers who are able to pay handsome speaking fees for, or companies who are willing to pay handsomely to have you come in and do trainings, you know where to find these people and they know where to find you. Million Dollar Author secret number 6 is that they sell strategically. Ain't nobody got time for selling one-to-one, baby. They master bulk sales, okay? So like I was saying earlier, you know the organizations who are willing to pay for you to come in and speak and teach and train. Well, those same organizations will be willing to buy 50, 60, 70, 100, 200, 1,000 of your books in bulk to make sure that everyone in their audience has a copy of your book. Now, you can use this as a point of leverage if you're just getting started out in speaking, where you can say, hey, if you don't have a budget to pay me to speak, can you purchase a book for every member of the audience who's going to be in attendance? A lot of times that is very possible. And so not only are you going to give a great killer presentation and leave an impression, but people can now take a piece of your presentation home with them. And depending on what kind of products and services you offer, whether or not you're going to do additional trainings with that company or not, you can help those people who just received your books as a gift or as a part of their admission. You can tap into that audience by inviting them off the pages of your book. Because you, my friend, will have implemented secret number 7 of Million Dollar Authors. And that is they use a book funnel. Now, I've been kind of talking off the cuff here from just a couple of bullet pointed notes. And I think I mentioned earlier book funnels, but I didn't explain it. A book funnel is essentially this. It's just a guided pathway to get your readers off the page of your book and into your communication channel. Most typically an email list, because that is something that you control. While it's nice to invite people to come and follow you on social media, at any point in time, your social media account could get shut down. And you don't own those contacts. So in your book, you want to create a digital product that enhances the reader's experience with your book. It's kind of like the next step, and it has to be a logical next step. It should be tightly related to the topic of your book and helps them take the next step in accomplishing whatever it is that your book is helping them to accomplish. So they'll give you their email address in exchange for something free, a checklist, a workbook, a template, an audio lesson, a video series, something where once they give you their email, they get instant digital access to it and they can start consuming it right away. And now that you have their email, you can nurture them over time and lead them into a product or service that can further help them on their journey. Are you starting to see where the millions are coming from? I hope so. And having a book funnel leads me into $1,000,000 author secret number 8. And that is they maintain control of their reader list. It's basically your email list. This is so important for self-published thought leadership authors. You don't just want to put your book up on Amazon or Barnes and Nobles or Apple Books. Those platforms own those customers. You want to direct people to your own website and get people in the habit of buying from you. Or if you're going to use those platforms for wide distribution, at least your book funnel is in place so that from the pages of your book, they are enticed to get onto your email list. You need your own author website and email list to host your book funnel and to collect their information and to stay in constant communication with them outside of social media channel. Now, $1,000,000 author secret number 9 is one of my personal favorites. And I'm looking forward to doing this, honey. $1,000,000 authors leverage their IP and or license their information into other media assets and experiences. Let me break that down because that was a full sentence. Now, this is very easy to see when it comes to fiction writers. We all know that the Harry Potter movies came from a popular book series. I'm sure you can name a whole bunch of other books that turned into movies. Most infamously, the movie It Ends With Us. But there's so many other movies that sometimes people don't even realize it was first a book. And Hollywood often comes knocking when a book has a great solid audience. And then sometimes you just go ahead and mess it up, child. But nevertheless, that author licenses that intellectual property so that the book can become a movie. Or actually, sometimes if you have a traditional publishing deal, that's kind of all worked in there. But that's a different story. Now, there are nonfiction books that get licensed and turned into movies and TV shows. And not only into movies and TV shows, but they get turned into music. They get turned into conferences. So many different other outlets. Think T.D. Jakes with Woman Thou Art Loose, baby. At first it was a message, then it was a book, then it was a conference that just went on for 20 some odd years. I was like, baby, woman, are you not loose yet? Think about Steve Harvey's Think Like a Man, Act Like a Man, Think Like a Woman, think like a man, act like a woman. Yeah. Whatever his book was, baby. You know, it didn't had a movie that had a part 1 and a part 2. So even nonfiction books can be turned into movies. But something that's really popular is people taking their books and turning them into conferences, turning them into experiences. And now the book becomes the anchor to an entire brand. There's so much that you can do, whether you're doing it yourself or you're partnering up with other companies to make these media and experiences. I mean, for me, I have some fiction books that I'm working on that I'm like, baby, license me, okay? License me. I'm ready for my Hollywood checks. Yes, please. But don't be surprised if you see conferences and workshops come out of my own book, which is Write Your Book, 10 Mindset Hacks to Move You from Fear to Finish. If you haven't grabbed your copy, get your copy today and instant access to the first 3 chapters. Now, even though I said number 9 was my favorite, I think that $1,000,000 author secret number 10 is the best of all. And that is $1,000,000 authors go on their own journey. It's really great to see examples of people doing really great and big things in the spaces that you want to do them. But it doesn't mean that you have to do exactly what they've done. You can definitely take inspiration and say, oh, wow, look at that movie deal they got. Oh, wow, look at that conference that they did. Wow, that got turned into music. What? That got turned into a video game? That's really amazing. And guess what? The opportunities that come to you can be unique and varied. And don't be afraid to lean into them. I am definitely looking forward to really, truly unique opportunities coming my way as a result of publishing my books. The thing to know, the secret to being $1 million author is to make sure that you have multiple ways to make money off of your book. But it all begins with my bonus $1 million author secret number 11. And it's this: $1 million book empire starts with $1 million book idea. You have to tap into a topic and a niche that has the potential to make you millions. The right topic and the right niche can have you generating millions from your first book. Don't believe me? Watch this video next. And in it, you will see me live coach a client into their $1 million book idea. Click on it now, and I'll see you on the other side.